in a different space, and this is for a reason. The next platform that I would like to share with you all is the evolution of my fitness journey and what I kind of do to keep active, stay in shape, and be healthy. But I think the most motivational thing for me is to have fun with what I do. And that's where this guy comes in. Mr. Brandon Alexander, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Welcome, welcome.
Thanks.
Well, actually I'm in his space, so I'm welcome. Thank you very much for sharing this with me. And Brandon, if you guys don't know, which I'm going to link his YouTube channel below, he is an amazing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu teacher. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right? Is that how we say it? Okay, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu teacher. And actually I met him at the UFC gym in Bruceville, which if you are in Sacramento, I would definitely urge you to go. But if you want a little bit of a more personalized experience, Brandon actually has his own gym, which I'm standing in now. And we have been doing so many great trainings. I'm not diligent to be a student. So he created a different kind of approach and kind of more self-defense with jiu-jitsu flair. And those happen pretty much every Saturday. I'm trying to gear towards.
Every Saturday, that's what I'm looking for.
And so if you're here in the Sacramento area and you need more information about that, please do contact me. I will leave my email below. But let's get to the fun stuff. So like I said, fitness for me, I think to be engaged and to stay, I believe, more engaged and to be consistent, I have to have fun with it. And Brandon is the perfect person for that. He creates things that make me feel like I'm 8 years old again, and I think he stays pretty young, and he's so, as you will see, he's very flexible. It's really ridiculous. I'm like, how do you do these things? You're a dude, and you're like, I don't want to divulge his age, but he's up there. But he's good, you know? So what are we going to be doing today, Brandon?
So a series of self-defense. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you through some movements, solo drills, and then partner drills. I'll be your partner. We'll go through those. Essentially getting up off of your back. Safest way to do that if there's altercation, safest way to keep you distance, keep your balance, not to get thrown off, don't have you falling down as you're getting up.
And before we actually go on with that, I want to kind of talk to you a little bit about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and what it means to you, and also why it would be suitable for someone out in the audience.
Alright, so that could be a very long question, or it could be a very long answer, or it could be a very short answer. Short answer, like you said, working out. I was one of those people that had a 24-hour gym membership, and I had it for 6 years, and I went maybe twice. I don't like
6 years. Never told me this story, Brandon. That's a lot of money wasted. And when I did go, I was bored out of my mind.
I don't like running on the treadmill. I don't like running, period. Lifting weights, I get super bored. I get sidetracked. So I needed something to stimulate myself physically. I also played sports, football, basketball, baseball from the time I was 6 all the way through high school. I had the competition, always competing. So after high school, I had none of that, and I needed a physical and a competitive outlet. Then I found Jiu-Jitsu, and Jiu-Jitsu is both of those things for me, and it's a lot more too. It helped me connect problems in my life to philosophy that I was reading, and Jiu-Jitsu was the bridge that kind of things I would read, I would understand as I was training. So the deeper you get into Jiu-Jitsu, the more it changes your life. But just even on the surface, it's a physical and mental release for you. And it's that there's a saying in Jiu-Jitsu, if you want to change your body, join the gym. If you want to change your life, join Jiu-Jitsu. And it really will change your life as well.
And I have given him a nickname. His name is Metaphor, which we call him as his superpower. Yes, because every time I need enlightenment, I definitely reach out to Brandon for any of that. Not just in physical form, but in word form. And it is always very, very inspiring. But as we get into this, I just want you to take that with you. I think what fitness has definitely taught me too, not just to keep my body healthy and look delicious, but also, But also, to find enlightenment in some type of way, I don't think that anything in life worth having is going to come easy. It's hard work, diligence, focus with a little bit and a little hint, of madness, obsession. Obsession, okay? Get in there.
Jiu-jitsu will.
It's obsession, all right?
Jiu-jitsu will feed that obsession. The more you learn, the more you want to know too.
And it really has. I mean, I'm not a coordinated person whatsoever, and this really has kind of given me a taste of humble pie, because I thought I was athletic, but these people in here making sister look bad, okay? Real bad. But let's get into it. Let's have some fun. High five, Brandon.
All right.
Up top. All right, Brandon, you're the boss. What are we doing?
All right, so, well, first off, I want to lead off with, there is no one-time learn a trick for self-defense that's going to keep you safe. If you want to do self-defense, you actually got to train muscle memory. You have to go through these motions over and over. You need to test them under stress, and you need to keep practicing them. You're not going to be able to go to one day, go, oh, hey, I learned this move. I am safe on the streets. There's a lot of misconception about that out there. You see a lot of these.
Let me test that theory.
Yeah. there's a lot of misconception out there where you go, oh, I went to a self-defense seminar. I know how to defend myself. And you carry that on a couple years later, you don't know how to defend yourself anymore. You might have the right concepts, but when it comes down to it, somebody grabs you, you need to know how to react. You need to learn how to do these things. So these are things you need to practice over and over again, like I said, under stressful situations, under people actually resisting, and things like that as well.
And women, you're small, all right? Just remember that. You're really tiny, all right? The guy wants to get you, he gonna get you, okay? So just you really practice, ladies. Always be prepared, all right?
So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get to our base here. So simple base from sitting. I'm going to start on my back, my feet are going to be up. Okay, what I want to do, I want to lift my hips just a little bit. I'm not going to straighten my legs though. I'm going to try to keep my legs as bent as possible. So we're going to go right side
I'm
first.
going to actually go this
way,
so you guys can see.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lift my hips up just a little bit to catch momentum. I'm going to pick a hip, which is my right hip, and I'm going to rock up. I'm going to rock up to my hand. I'm going to put my hand on the ground. I'm going to keep my elbow inside my knee, and I'm going to stay nice and tight here. Okay, so I'm going to go back, I'm going to do it again to the other side. I'm going to lift and turn, rock up to that elbow. I keep my knees nice and tight, elbow in nice and tight.
Wait, Brandon, so again, all right, so we're here, and then we're going to tilt to a side. I'm tilting to my right, and then I'm coming up.
So yeah, so come up to your elbow a little bit sooner here.
Okay.
So when you're coming in, you're going up and rocking. I'm already ready to come up on my elbow. Okay, so up and turn, up to the elbow, up to the hand.
And I
So you see how you're square? So right now, you're still square here. You need to get on this hip. So when you come up off of this movement, you're putting one hip on the ground. So if my right hip is on the ground, my right elbow to my right hand. There you go. Yeah. And keep that left tight. You want to stay nice and tight to save that. So now go back and do it again. You're going to come up to your left side this time. All the way up. Good. Yeah.
Cool. All right. See, guys, lack of coordination. You just keep this moving. All right.
All right, cool. So we're going on our backs. Hips up. Not going to straighten. I'm going to go up, pick a side, rock up to the elbow. Elbow stays nice and tight. Protect the head. Come back. I'm going to do the same thing the other side. Come up and turn. That's it. Back down. Switch sides. So now we're up here. All right, so from that same position here, I'm going to stay nice and tight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand on the ground and my weight on my opposite foot. So that means right hand on the ground, left foot on the ground. I'm going to still stay nice and tight in with my hand that's up. Lift myself up with that foot. I'm going to bring my right leg all the way back to even with my feet. So I want to get a nice solid squat here. So I have a nice good base. Okay? So when I do this, I don't want to bring this foot underneath me. If I'm right here, I'm gonna get thrown off balance. I'm just not too secure, okay? So from this position again, I'm gonna lift up, bring my leg back, squat, nice solid, nice low base, nice frame here, okay? So again, just turn, step up, we're up, back down. Turn again, here, step up, nice solid squat. All my weight goes on the left foot, right hand, lift myself up, take a step back. Then nice low squat. Come back. Other side, hand, foot, weight comes back. Nice deep squat. Come back. And switch. And back. And switch. And back. Okay. Alright, so starting in the same position now. Okay, so now instead of just coming back, all my weight's going to be on opposite, right hand, left foot. I'm going to take my bottom leg, I'm going to kick forward, and then step back. Okay, that's going to give me some momentum to actually step back even easier. So I go forward, back. Still get that nice deep squat. There, yep, exactly. So leg goes forward, kick out, step back, nice big squat. Now here what we're going to do, bottom foot's going to kick forward, kick and step, come back and switch sides, kick and step, switch sides, kick and step, back, switch, kick and step, okay? So, up, switch, come in, kick forward, step back, and switch sides, back, switch, kick, back, again, switch, step, kick out, step back, and one more time, up, kick, step back. Alright, so now we're going to have a technical stand-up. We're going to get our base and everything. We're going to go into a partner workout, partner drills. There's a few different drills we're going to have here. So first I'm going to have her lay on her back right here. Let's go closer, 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 closer. She's going to put her feet on my hips. Okay? With her feet on my hips, she's going to turn her toes out. And see, she's lifting her hips off of the ground. So that's important. She's not pushing me away with her legs. She's lifting her hips and keeping herself able to move. Okay, she wants to keep a 90-degree angle here with her legs, so that way, if I go forward, she's just going to walk on her shoulders. Walk backwards, walk back, right? But if I stop, then she stops walking. Okay, nice and simple. This is all we're doing. We're just walking. I'm going to walk with her, walk with her, walk with her. Okay, so we can reset here again. Come back, she lifts, hips up. So again, this is super important. If she's pushing too hard to push me away, it'll be very easy for me to just step past her legs, okay? So the key is for her to drive her heels down and move. And if she lets me go, like relax your hips a little bit, and then pushing top, right? If she lets me get too close to her here, that's bad. We don't want, I'm not trying to get hit and anything like that, right? So, so she's here, lifting her hips up. If I try to go closer to her, she's able to walk her shoulders away from me. So as we're playing this game, she's able to move. Alright, we're going to do that one more time. Yeah, good, good. And again, see, I'm moving, I'm trying to reach her, She's just walking. She's leaving her hips off the ground, and that's what's going to help her move. Okay? So, that's the first part of the drill. As long spaces you have, you can just walk all the way across the mats if you want, or whatever area you have to use. Okay?
So I'm really bad with wardrobe. Like today, this is not a good choice. But if you are going to be doing this, make sure, he's cushioned up his area very, very nicely, but make sure you're wearing long sleeve. Like ladies, I know we want to be sexy. Trust. Yes, okay, all of that. But protect your back. Because I got bruises back. I like that because it makes you feel like a warrior. So, but if you don't like that, make sure you wear something long sleeve. And they actually have really good jiu-jitsu. They actually have shirts like made for jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So I would recommend those. It's very breathable. And it looks good too if you're all toned up and delicious. Motivation.
And you just look up rash guards. Google rash guards. That's what they're called.
Rash guards?
Rash guards, yeah.
R-A-S-H?
G-U-R-D, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Rash guard.
Okay.
There you go.
Right.
And I found them big 5 too, y'all. It's on sale. Come on, say.
All right, so. All right, so. Feet on the rolls. Alright, feet on the hips, drop the heels, and walk. One more time.
Too much fun. All right, that was.
So next one here, she's gonna lay head that way, 50 feet to me. There you go. Okay. She's gonna lay on her back. She's gonna wrap her legs here. Okay. So what she's going to do here is she's going to use her knees on me to move. Okay. So she's gonna go from one hip to the next. So she's gonna pull this in, push this that way, and she's gonna go to her this side hip. So she's gonna go and turn. Okay, now she's going to do the same thing on the opposite side. She's going to keep this knee tight against me, use this leg to turn. Okay, and so go ahead, do it again, do it again. So you notice she's not coming all the way up and rolling, she's not coming up to her elbows. The key to this is to learn how to move using your opponent. So here she's going to keep going again, right? So knees in tight, and that's what she's going to move. She doesn't have to put her feet on the ground. She's able to keep her knees in and just move side to side, just like that. Yep. Okay. So here we're locked in. And see, so if you'll see, the less separation I get from her ribs with my knees, the better it's gonna be. So here, so I'm connected here. I'm gonna drive this knee that way. I'm gonna switch to come here. Again, I'm not rolling all the way up. I'm keeping my upper body curled. If I lay flat when I do this, there's a lot of friction that I'm driving. So I want to curl up just a little bit. Curl to the side. Keep my knees nice and tight. I'm using my body, so I'm using her body to move with my legs.
I feel a lot of pressure. Okay. See, it's really, really strong. All right.
Okay, so go in, move. Alright, and use your knees to move me. Yeah, nice. Oh,
Now I feel
man.
like I'm not squeezing hard enough.
You're not. You can squeeze tighter.
I can't. I'm really trying, man. I think I'm trying right now. Whew. Am I squeezing?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Okay.
Whew.
Now the whole thing.
Right.
Alright, now the fun part. We get to put it all together and see if she can survive. Okay? Alright, so go ahead and back. Okay? So, worst case scenario, you're on your back, someone's here, you're trying to choke you, horrible positioning, right? So look, she's going to do the first drill we did. Her goal is to get her feet, and I'm sorry, the last drill we did, but her goal is to get her feet on my hips. Okay? So as I'm coming in, she's going to do exactly what we were doing, move, 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 feet on the hips, there. Now, right here, she's in control of my hips, which means she controls the distance. That's important. She's controlling the distance here, we're moving, I'm still trying to fight, Okay, I can't figure out how to get to her. Fine, I'm going to stand up. Okay? So, hips up right away. She's doing exactly what she needs to do. We can move. What will happen next, they realize, oh, I just can't. Maybe if I step back. Okay? So the very first solo drill we did is what's going to happen. I'm going to step back. She's going to rock up. Okay? Boom, right here. Perfect. She's defending her head, right? If I'm trying to hit, kick, anything like that, she's defending her head. Okay? Next step, I'm like, oh, now I can get to her. I'm going to take a step forward. She's going to kick other foot. Other foot. Kick with the bottom foot. Boom. Stop my momentum. Use that foot to generate power. Step back. Now she's up on her feet. Okay? So that's what we're looking for. Okay? Okay? Alright, and we'll go here. I'm trying to cheat. Start in the back position first. Alright, so again, she's using her knees to create the space to get her feet on my hips. So if I'm nice and close in here, it's going to be very hard. So she really has to move her hips with her knees. Okay, go for it. Good. Here, I can't get to her, stand up. Trying to get, she's walking and moving her shoulders. Fine, I step back. There we go, boom. I step forward, kicks. Step back, create space.
Okay, that definitely bad wardrobe. No wardrobe now. Jeez.
Alright. Hey, ready? Back.
Alright, literally if you're looking for a workout, seriously, this was what, like a 10-minute drill? I'm sweating profusely. He is too, I have it all in me. Thanks, Brendan. So, yeah, I think that what Brandon, not think, this stuff definitely needs to be practiced. If you didn't watch my last video, I talk about fight or flight, and I think if anything, if you guys watch true crime, I know you do, I watch the 3.6 million viewers of every true crime video I can find on YouTube, and you guys all watch it, okay? These things can happen at any time. It's always best to be prepared. I like to live life like an apocalypse is going to happen, possibly zombie, and I want to be able to run and fight off. You can't fight off a zombie, you just have to chop off its head, but a regular person, this stuff is good for that kind of combat if you're not really wanting to kill. So, can you kill with jiu-jitsu?
Yes. But, so you mentioned fight or flight, that's actually a good point. Now, there's some scientific study, I cannot remember the name for the life of me, but it's a freeze response, where if you're not used to contact, and in a heated moment, if somebody grabs you, there's a moment where you freeze. And whether it be just that long of a minute, or that fast, or within like 30 seconds to go, oh, something is happening. Training jiu-jitsu is all contact. It's literally simulating murder in a safe environment. So you get used to the physical confrontation. You get used to that contact. So that time it takes her to respond to that, it's cut short. The more you train, the more you get used to it, the shorter that moment gets, which actually can kind of keep you, or not kind of, but it can actually keep you safe in a serious situation.
That's good to know. And one thing I would encourage too, which could be a fun exercise for you couples out there, wrestle. Come at him, okay? Tell your boyfriend to come at you hard, okay? Give him all you got so you know when you're fighting off. Like, seriously, like, you don't understand the magnitude of men's strength, and guys like to play it easy on their chicks. Don't, guys. This is for her life, okay? Get in there.
Understand before you get started the need for a tap or a verbal submission.
Pineapples!
To understand that if it is too much, if there's a point that you are going to get hurt, it is good to be able to go, okay, hey, if I tap, please let me go. If I say tap, please let me go. It is super important. That is what actually keeps you safe in jiu-jitsu. It allows us to train as hard as we do with our friends and our partners, is the fact that we know as soon as I tap, they're going to let me go. And that creates such a safe environment.
Thank you, Brandon. This was insightful, fun, tiring, all of the above. Stay safe out there, guys, and hopefully these tips helped in some type of way. And again, if you are interested in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's fun, it's dynamic, it will make you feel like you're 8 years old again. Trust me, I know. He's still 8 years old. Great. Thank you very much. You guys have been tuning into Celestial Evolution. You will be looking forward to a lot more videos like this and in different environments, but keep it fun, keep it engaging. As always, keep looking, learning, and evolving. And guess who made that? Who gave me that? I told you guys I'm the first. This man here. So keep looking, learning, evolving. Play Jiu-Jitsu! Do it! It's fun! And we will see you guys on the next one.